So hello, Shazma. Can you hear me? Okay. So yeah, there's another person, Mahdi. So can I know whether you all had your science paper or will you be having it? Did you all write your science paper? These days you're having your second term exams, right? So oh, not yet. So when are you having your exams? When is your science paper? Oh, okay. So now I'll be discussing a science paper from grade 9. So, so Mahdi, are you here? Can you hear me?
Yes, madam.
Okay, thank you. So let's start the class. So I'll be sharing a paper. Wait a minute. So can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So let's discuss the first 20 questions of this paper, the first 20 MCQs. So last class I was doing human circulatory system. So there was a quiz paper too, but none of them has joined yet. So with both of you, let's start this class. Let's start discussing this paper. So each question I'll just like give you 2 minutes.
Madam.
You just read it and just reply me the answer. Just send me a message or you can say it. It's better to send a message so you can message through your this Zoom, right? So for each question you send me the answer. So after that, one by one, let's discuss. If it's wrong or whether you have studied it or not, it doesn't matter. Just send me the answer. This is just an interactive session, so don't worry. Just send me the answer what you feel like, right? So the first question is main function of the red blood cell. So they have given four answers: transport carbon dioxide to body cells, transport oxygen to body cells, perform the body defense mechanism, and make him a blood clot and prevent overbleeding. So what do you think the answer is? Yes, Mahdi has sent two. Yeah, let's see the answers one by one. So when we consider red blood cells, there's a very special pigment in red blood cells. Do you know what is it? In, yeah, very good. In red blood cell, there is a special pigment called hemoglobin. So this hemoglobin has a strong affinity for oxygen. So when we inhale oxygen, the, sorry, Mahdi. Uh, you want to say something?
No, madam.
Okay, so this hemoglobin has a strong affinity to oxygen. So when we inhale oxygen, this oxygen go and binds with hemoglobin. So then this hemoglobin in red blood cells, they circulate throughout our body and deliver oxygen to our tissues and organs for cellular respiration. This cellular respiration is very essential for energy production. So, the main function of red blood cell is delivering oxygen to our whole body cells. So, the correct answer is 2. Transport oxygen to body cell. So, because of this hemoglobin only, oxygen transport through our body. So the answer is 2. Transport oxygen to body cells. I'll be sharing the answers in the group. So first let's discuss it. So perform body defense mechanism. It is done by white blood cells. And the fourth one, making a blood clot and prevent overbleeding. Who does this part in our blood? Platelets only do this blood clotting and they prevent overbleeding. So, second question. This diagram illustrates the bending of an apical bud towards the sunlight. So, you can see this rays. Yes, Mahdi, you are here, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So it's fine. Let's discuss this. I think the other person left the Zoom meeting. So first question is okay. So when consider the second question, the diagram illustrates the bending of an apical bud towards the sunlight. Substance given as X is, so you can see sunlight, the rays are coming towards this apical bud. And so what do you think the substance X is? They have given 4 choices: oxine, water, indole butyric acid, and gibberellin.
First one.
Yes, very good. Oxines. So, when we consider plant growth substances, there are main 3 substances. You have an idea about those 3 substances? Plant growth
X-wing,
substances? Yeah,
gibberellin,
and cytokinin.
the one is, I can't remember that.
Yeah, other one is cytokinin. Yeah, that's fine. Auxins, gibberellin, and cytokinin. So there are 3 main plant growth substances in plant. These plant growth substances are chemical compounds. They regulate the growth of a plant. Okay, so they are chemical compounds. They regulate the growth of plant. And there are 3 main plant growth substances: auxin, gibberellin, and cytokinin. So when we consider auxin, auxin is a growth promoting hormone in plants. So wherever auxin is, they promote the growth, and it usually produces in tips of the shoots and roots. So in a plant, auxin is produced in the tips of the shoots and roots, and also they promote cell elongation. Now I mentioned 3 functions of auxin. Auxin promote growth of a plant, and also they are produced in tips of a shoot and roots. They promote cell elongation. So here in this picture, when sunlight reach the tip of the this shoot, auxin, they always diffuse to the darker side. So this is the light side because sunlight is coming in this way. This is the light side. This is the darker side. So they diffuse to this darker side, and I mentioned that they have a function. They do this cell elongation function. So in this part, the cells start to elongate. So this shoot bends towards the sunlight. So auxin's function is this. So here the correct answer is auxin. When we consider water, it is not a plant growth substance, and we can't say X is water because they don't diffuse to the opposite side. And IBA, which means indole butyric acid, this is a type of auxin, but it is artificial. So here in roots, in shoots and roots, there's natural auxin. So artificial auxin, we have to introduce it to the plant. So probably this X won't be indole butyric acid. And gibberellin, this is a hormone that helps seed germination and also stem elongation. But gibberellin also, they don't diffuse. This auxin only diffuse to the opposite side, and gibberellin we can see them in the top of the uh, shoots. So here we can say it's gibberellin also. The answer is auxin. Okay, so the third question is, following diagram illustrates the growth of a plant which had fallen on the ground. So you can see there are roots and shoots. So what do you think the answer is? Just take your time, it's fine. So I'll just explain. The A is shoot, okay? The A shows negative geotrophic movement. So
First one.
geotrophic, one and two only. Okay, let's see the answer. Okay, so A shows a negative geotrophic movement. That means that is correct, right? Because wait, I'll show you. So there are two main trophic movements, geotrophism and phototrophism. In geotrophism means because of the movement due to gravity. Phototrophism means movement in response to light. So here in geotrophism, there are again two types, positive geotrophism, negative geotrophism. Positive geotrophism means the growth towards the gravity. Negative geotrophism means growth against the gravity. And phototrophism, with the name itself, we can say photo means light, right? So for positive phototrophism means growth toward light, and negative phototrophism means growth away from light. So here in geotrophism, in this picture you can see roots grow towards gravity. That means it is positive geotrophism. And here shoot grows away from gravity. Gravity is always downwards, right? So if the shoots are growing away from gravity, that we call negative because it's a opposite thing which is happening. We call it negative geotrophism. And also here in phototrophism, here light is there, bending towards the light. So here it shows positive phototrophism. Here also there's an experiment, a picture to understand it. I have included here. Towards light, the shoot is bending. So it is positive phototrophism. So now let's go to the question back again. So A shows a negative geotrophic movement. That is correct. And also B shows a positive geotrophic movement. That is also correct. B is growing towards the gravity. And also A shows a positive phototrophic movement. So A is showing positive phototrophic movement. That means that is growing towards light. That is correct, right? So third one is also correct. B shows a negative phototrophic movement. That is also correct, right? Light is coming from above, but B is growing opposite to that direction. That means negative phototrophic movement. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All the answers are correct. I hope you understood, Mahdi. Any confusions?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So,
No.
okay. So let's go to the fourth question. Have you studied this lesson in your school? Until which lesson have you completed? Okay, that's fine.
Until 10.
Sorry.
Until 10, ma'am.
Okay, Mahdi, it's lagging. I couldn't hear you clearly. That's fine. Okay, so the theory, let's go to the fourth question. The theory which is acceptable on the origin of life out of the following is. So, what do you think the answer is? So, let's go one by one. Theory of special
Fourth one.
creation. Yes, very good. So you have an idea about this. I'm so happy. So the fourth one is the answer. So theory of special creation means here people believed in ancient time that earth was created by a supernatural power. So obviously we don't accept that that thing now according to science. So theory of special creation was not the answer. Theory of spontaneous generation means people thought that life generated from non-living things in a spontaneous manner. That is also not acceptable. And cosmozoic theory means this suggests that life came from outer space, like via meteorites. So this theory also not accepted. Then the theory of biochemical evolution. Here, this is the accepted one. People thought that gases in atmosphere reacted with each other and the ingredients that make life possible was formed. So here, energy required for this process was provided by electrical charges, like electrical charges during lightning, eruption of volcanoes, or by UV radiation of the sun. So, like this, people thought was created using these gases. These materials in the atmosphere, these gases in the atmosphere dissolved in rainwater and collected in oceans. This mixture in ocean is called primordial soup. So people believe that the first organism was appear first organism appeared in this primordial soup. So theory of biochemical evolution is the acceptable one about origin of life. So let's go to the fifth question. Here, if the bulb lights up, the substance given by X is. What do you think? Can it be distilled water or kerosene, which is the oil, acidified water, or glucose solution?
Acidify water.
Yes, very good. So, if to bulb, if the if we should light up the bulb, electricity should flow through X, right? So this liquid X should conduct electricity. So there must be ions in this liquid. So iron can flow between these carbon rods to conduct electricity. So out of these answers, distilled water, they don't have ions. Kerosene, it is oil, so no free ions. Then glucose solution, it also doesn't have ions. So the correct answer is acidified water. So what do you call solutions or liquids that conduct electricity?
Electrolytes.
Yeah, very good. So, liquids or solutions that conduct electricity is called electrolytes. So, X should be definitely an electrolyte. So, here the answer is acidified water. Okay, Mahdi. So, let's go to the next question. Mass of a liquid volume is 400 kilogram and the density of it is 1600 kilogram per cubic meter. What is the volume of this? So, you can take your time and you can
Madam,
write it and do it.
we didn't study this.
Oh, okay. You didn't study it. So I'll just explain it. It's still in the second term unit. So I'll just explain you the answer. Okay, here. So you have to know the formula for density. Density equals mass divided by volume. You have to remember this. Okay. So rho, that means density. Rho equal m divided by v. So here they are asking the volume. They are asking the volume of the that substance. They have given the density and also mass. So mass is 400 kilogram and density is 1600 kilograms per cubic meter. So they are asking the volume, right? So we have to substitute it. So volume, since density equal mass divided by volume, we can say volume equal mass divided by density, right? So you understood this equation, how it came, right? So density equal mass divided by volume. So here we have to exchange the density and volume. So if we need volume, volume equals mass divided by density. So you have to pay attention to the units too. So the mass is given in kilogram and the volume is given in kilogram per cubic meter. So 400 divided by 1600 is 0.25. And when we consider units, always consider the units. This kilogram and this kilogram gets cancelled and this cubic meter goes up. So it becomes minus 3 becomes plus 3 because since it's division. So the answer is 0.25 cubic meter. So second one is the answer. So let's go to the seventh question. Here they have given two identical hydrometers and their solution X and solution Y. So what do you think the answer is, Mahdi? Here, when we consider hydrometers, why do we use hydrometers? Actually, we use hydrometers to measure the density. Okay, so the more the immersed part of the hydrometer is high, the density of the liquid is low. That means if the hydrometer sinks more, that means the solution's density is low. Just imagine a hydrometer as a boat, okay? So if water is thick and heavy, the hydrometer floats. The more the density reduces, the more it sinks. So here you can see the hydrometer in solution X, it has sinked a lot than the solution Y. That means the density of solution X is high or less.
Less.
Less, yeah. The solution X, the density of solution X is less because it has sinked a lot. So here it is floating. So here in this solution X, it has sinked a lot. So here the density is less than solution Y. So X and Y solutions have equal densities. It is wrong. Density of Y is greater than that of X. Correct. So here it is greater than X. That's why this is floating. That means it is floating more than in the solution X. So to I understand it, I have just included some pictures. So I have also included the hydrometer floats higher in denser liquids. Hydrometer sinks deeper in less dense liquids. And also sometimes you might get a question like they might have calibrated it and they will ask you what is the density of this liquid. You can directly read it. No need to subtract from 1 or 10. That likewise you don't have to do that. You can directly read the reading and say in this liquid the density
0.9.
0.9. Yeah. And in this picture, you can see water, liquid A, liquid C. So this hydrometer in liquid C sinks more. So that means liquid C is less denser than water. That's why this is sinking more. And this hydrometer in liquid A floats more. That means the density of liquid A is higher than water. I hope you understood that one. So let's go to the next question. Relationships between living and living are important for food, reproduction, safety, all of the above. What is the answer?
Safety? No,
Actually,
for all.
yeah, right. All of the above is the answer. Just imagine living and living means just imagine a plant and a human being. So, for food, like animals or human eat plants. So that is, there's a relationship for food. And safety, just imagine like animals, they stay in groups. That is because they need safety. They stay in groups like herds or flocks for protection from predators. And also small animals, they may live near bigger ones for safety. And also reproduction, plants depend on insects or birds for pollination. Pollination means plants reproduction. So this is also we can consider as a relationship between living and living. So the answer is all of the above. And also the ninth question, out of the gases carbon dioxide and nitrogen dioxide, mm, they have given four statements. Carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas, nitrogen dioxide is a greenhouse gas, carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas, but is not a greenhouse gas. Carbon dioxide and nitrogen dioxide are not greenhouse gases. So what do you think the answer is, Mahdi? Somebody?
Yes.
Actually, I couldn't hear you. It's lagging.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
what is mean by greenhouse gases?
Oh, haven't you studied this lesson? So, greenhouse gases are gases that has the ability to increase the temperature of
No,
the earth.
ma'am.
Okay. So there are like main few types of greenhouse gases as carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, sulfur dioxide, CFC. Okay, so greenhouse gases, when they emitted to the atmosphere, they increase the temperature of Earth. Because of this only global warming increases. So in your textbook, they have mentioned that nitrogen dioxide is a greenhouse gas. Carbon dioxide is definitely a greenhouse gas. So that's why burning of fossil fuels and due to other reasons, due to emission of gases from vehicles, uh, greenhouse gases in the atmosphere increases. So this is not a good thing. In your textbook, they have mentioned that nitrogen dioxide is a greenhouse gas, but actually, when you search in Google and all, they are saying that nitrogen dioxide is not a greenhouse gas. So, according to your syllabus, let's take as nitrogen dioxide is a greenhouse gas. But here in the question paper also, they haven't given an option as nitrogen dioxide is a greenhouse gas. Actually, nitrogen dioxide is not a greenhouse gas. Carbon dioxide is only greenhouse gas. So you just remember some examples for greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, methane, sulfur dioxide, CFC. So these gases are harmful actually. Harmful in sense harmful to the environment. So here we can say the answer is carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas, but nitrogen dioxide is not a greenhouse gas. So the 20th question, number of types of elements in calcium carbonate. What do you think the answer is, Mahdi? So calcium carbonate, it is made up of calcium, carbon and oxygen. There are three elements, calcium, carbon and oxygen. So calcium carbonate is made up of three elements. So uh, 3 is the answer. Part third answer is the answer. So have you studied parts of year in your school, Mahdi? Can you hear me? And can you see the screen?